Hey there, and welcome back to another compact tuning guide for Forza Horizon 5. In today's episode I've got a special treat from the Fast X car pack. It's the same car Dom used to stop that explosive ball rolling through the Vatican or Rome. Can't quite remember the location, but you get the drift. I'm talking about none other than the 2022 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye. If you're looking for it in the game, it's the 2022 Fast and Furious Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye Wide Body Fast X. Yeah, quite a mouthful name for a car in a video game. Originally I planned to feature Dom's Charger, but it turns out that the car becomes more impractical without opting for the AERO upgrades. Unfortunately, those upgrades would mess with the iconic appearance of this legendary vehicle. Plus, tuning with nearly 2000 Nm of torque combined with a manual transmission makes it a bit tricky to handle. So I decided to switch gears and go for the newer Charger. However, even in its stock state, this Charger isn't easy to handle. Weighing at over 2 tons with rear-wheel drive, it presents its challenges. That said, the acceleration and top speed are stellar, living up the expectations for this type of high-performance machine. The brakes hold up well, considering that hefty dry weight mentioned earlier. Overall, the Charger serves a solid foundation, but it's in need of some serious handling adjustments. So, without further ado, let's dive into the tuning section after we've taken it for a spin in its stock condition. Now let's dive headfirst into the tuning section, and I'm going to skip the aerodynamics part because, let's face it, it's a visual pain. Yes, it could enhance stability in corners, but it's a Charger, and straight line speed is in its DNA. So I'm going all in with full slicks and maxing out the tire width. Pushing the track width a bit won't hurt the design either. 355s on the rear sound promising until you factor the final amount of torque and horsepower. Given the Charger's slow torque converter transmission, upgrading the clutch and transmission for quicker shift times is a must. I'm opting for a 6-speed race transmission to make the build even more nimble. Adding a race driveline and a race differential into the mix is crucial. Upgrading the brakes is a wise move for heavier cars, shedding weight and improving braking performance. For maximum adjustment, race anti-roll bars and a race suspension are my go-to choices. Boosting torsion stiffness with a race chassis reinforcement or roll cage is a smart move. A race weight reduction is a nice to have, dropping the weight by a substantial 445 kilograms. Wrapping it up with a race exhaust, cams and valves and a race supercharger for an extra power kick. As for the race intercooler, it's a pass. Adding 11 kilograms for only 30 HP doesn't make sense in this power range. Finally, throw a race flywheel to shed even more weight. And there you have it. A beast with over 1500 HP and 1800 Nm of torque hitting the rear axle. Now you get why I doubted the 355s on the rear, right? Stick around for the fine tune and my share code right after the base tune. Then we'll hit the road for the tuned run. Now that the entire tuning process is wrapped up, let's dive into what this Charger can do. Despite its lack of AERO from every angle, this beast isn't sluggish on the track. With the right touch on the accelerator, you can match the speed of a dedicated sports car built for the track. It excels in sprint races with long straights, but be warned, taming this insane amount of power requires skill and sensitivity. In the first 2 gears, going full throttle is a no-go, as the rear wheels are easier to spin, even with the adjustment made to the first gear up to around 140 kph. If you're not quick on the draw, the third gear might still be a handful. Handling-wise, the Charger has significantly improved from its stuck state thanks to the extensive adjustments made. However, it can still feel a bit twitchy, especially under the torque unleashed to the rear wheels. You might notice some moments in this run where I ease off the throttle. It's a strategic move, as excessive steering inputs can make it trickier to navigate, especially in corners when cruising in third gear. I'd recommend short shifting in specific scenarios to gain better traction. To sum it up, this tune offers more fun than any serious build I've tackled before. While it might not be perfect for most races, and those where top speed and high speed acceleration are crucial, this Charger shines. I've pushed the limits to make this 2022 Dodge Charger drivable with the specific parts I've chosen. If you enjoyed this video, do consider hitting the like button and subscribing for more. Got questions or suggestions? Drop them in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep the rubber burning and the engine screaming.